I've been into creative writing for most of my adult life. Despite that, I've only actually written 3 novels, many works of non-fiction, many essays, short stories, poems, etc. But only 3 stories, long stories, novels. This is one of them. Sailorboy Blue. I served 6 years in the Navy, from 1954 to 1960. But it took me 17 years before I took up the pen, or the typewriter actually, and wrote Sailorboy Blue. It was quite a work for me. Perhaps it brought back too much hurt, too many tender memories. But I'd like to read the final few paragraphs of that book. It's really the last voyage on my last ship, and within a few days of this voyage finishing, I would be out of the Navy and into a new life. Here's the reading. As Harry entered the sailors' forward mess after his 2-hour shift in the WT office, there was the usual air of excitement for a ship homeward bound. But this time it was different for Harry. Now he was sailing home not just to Greta, but to his wife Greta. As the young sailor turned the word over in his mind, it sounded strange. He wondered how long it'd take to get used to it. A wife. And soon a wife and child. Goodness, he was going to be a family man. Soon be home with Mum, eh, Harry? Getting that channel fever, mate? Married life, son. There's nothing like it. How do you know, animal? You're still single. So went the conversation before Harry returned to his duties once more. Already an inexplicable nostalgia was plucking at his heartstrings. 6 years. All gone. He'd joined as a boy. Now he was a man. As Harry stepped over the low combing into his wireless office and pegged the steel door shut behind him, he knew that he wouldn't be locking out an old world. It would always be there in memory. But now he was moving forward into a new life, a new world. As he tuned the powerful radio transmitter and keyed away another message the captain had handed him, he felt himself expanding, reaching across the world as his Morse transmissions were, to a higher, to a wider, deeper, and more meaningful existence. Sailor to civilian. Not just another chapter, but part 2 to his own book of life. HMAS Kambala thrust her blunt bows through the blue Pacific waters, her engine throbbing deep inside her. She moved out into the fast-flowing southern current that would carry her quickly down the coast. The sailors were happy now. They were homeward bound. They laughed and talked light-heartedly as they went about their tasks. Soon they would be seeing the signal station at the harbour's entrance, flashing its challenge. Soon they would round the point and see the great city spread out before them, welcoming them. Soon they would be in the arms of their wives and sweethearts, for they were coming home. Sailorboy Blue, coming home from the sea. I hope that gave you an idea of how could I say it? The feelings that come up when one writes a book that comes out of one's own life. All of the 3 books that I've written, the novels, really spring out from my own background. New Guinea, the Navy, Macquarie Island. 3 very significant parts of my life, which I just felt I had to write about. I hope you enjoyed the reading or the listening of that last little bit in my book, Sailorboy Blue.